So pop your SD card in the computer that's formatted to the TD-50. Open up the import box. I've got a whole lot of samples that I've already got on this SD card. And then navigate to where the two samples are, or more samples are, that you want to use. I'm just going to use a kick and snare on this example. And then drag those across into the import folder. Then eject the card and then pop it into the TD-50. So at the TD-50, pop the card in on the left hand side. And then click Shift and use a sample. And cursor over to Import. Navigate down to the samples you just saved on the card. And there it is, GMH, kick and snare. Find an empty slot in the internal memory. Are you sure? We are. And then do the same for the snare. So we'll do the bass drum first. Hit Instrument, hit the bass drum, hit Advanced, cursor down until you find Sub Instrument, Sub On, Sub Instrument, and then scroll until you find the sample you want to use on the kick. There is a shortcut to get you quickly to this sample, but there we are. GMH kick. That should be there. And the volume can be changed just there on the right corner. The way so we'll do the snare now. Same thing, except with the snare I don't want it to trigger from the actual snare head. I just want the sample to trigger from the rim. So for that I think we need to turn off H&R, which stands for hit and rim, I guess. So if you turn that off, I think you've got independent control over each of those triggers. I just want to use the center of the drum internal snare drum sound as kind of grace notes and the big hit when I hit the rim. So I'll navigate to the rim sample and have sub on and put the sample, the GMH snare, onto that sub. Here it is, just there. GMH snare. Again, you've got the volume control there on the sub volume. So that way up. I wished actually, while I'm on the subject, we had a facility of outputting the user samples on a separate channel. There might be a way of doing it, routing them that way. That would be really handy. Anyway, we can make it work this way. So that should be the kick and snare samples in place, and you just might have to fiddle with the balance between the samples and the internal sounds to your liking.